Hey guys, it's Holly, and today we are back to playing some Demon Bluff, which is a single-player social deduction game where we get a bunch of cards and we have to find which card is lying. Today, instead of doing standard mode and keep on going up the higher ascensions, I want to try endless mode. And because since the last time I played they had a new update, they have added two features. So one feature is blind deck, which we can, if we turn it on in our future villages, we won't be able to see what cards are in the current deck. So we'll have to kind of blindly guess and use our little stabbing tool to try to figure out more information on the board and try to eliminate the evils. There's also a button called Pin Deck View, which we can toggle to see what cards are in the deck without having to press tab and look at what's in the deck. It'll just all be revealed on the right hand side. So this makes it a lot easier to deduct. What I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna first play around 5 villages with the deck view, and then I'm gonna turn it off and then we're gonna go into blind deck. But as a warm-up, I want to start where I can see the deck view and then I'm gonna turn it off. So for the first village we're trying to save, there's a doppelganger, drunk, shaman, and ba. There's no corruption we need to be aware of except the drunk. So I think that's the only thing we need to be aware of. There can only be one outcast. Okay. So 1 is judge. 2 says 1 is evil between 1, 5, and 8. Alright. 3 says they cure 0 corruptions. This is a good person. 4 says 1 is evil between 5, 6, and 8. Okay, 5 and 8 have been mentioned a lot. These could potentially both be good if one of them is doppelganger, or also the shaman, so need to be aware. 5 is a fortune teller. 6 is a judge. I'm gonna use the judge on the alchemist. Okay, which makes me trust both 1 and 6. 7 is a bombardier. And then 8 is a lover, since there's no evils adjacent to them. Okay. So, could it be that maybe like there's a doppelganger in 2 and 4 and 7 is evil? Because I kind of feel like 2 and 4's information kind of matches. And maybe it's like 7 and 8, you know? Like 7 and 8 could be covering for each other and 7 is a fake bombardier and 2 and 4 has the doppelganger. So I'm gonna use this guy. But 5 says no. But 5 could still be drunk. I think my gut's saying that it's these two, and the doppelganger is between 2 and 4. So I'm gonna stab 8. Okay, maybe that was the wrong logic. So that means this guy is also telling the truth. Is it 2 and 4? Can 2 minions disguise as the same? Can they disguise as the same villager? I think so. Oh, the village is safe. So they both chose to disguise as the same exact villager card. That's interesting. Okay. Alright. Second village of our warm-up. We're looking for the puka. And there's also a plague doctor, which adds to the corruption. And there's a doppelganger. So 1 says closest evil is clockwise. 2 is dizzy. Very sus already. 3 says the closest evil is also clockwise. Maybe 3 is puka? 4 is dreamer. 5 says there are no minions. You are correct. I think this means 3 has to be Puka. Well, unless 2 is the corrupted guy by the plague doctor. So let me see if there's a plague doctor. There's no plague doctor. So this means this means it's probably just number 3 and 2 is corrupted. I think. Oh no, this is wrong. Then, okay, then 1 is doppelganger. And 2 is the Puka. I think that has to be it then. Because that explains why 1 is not corrupted. Okay, nice. So now we're looking for Minion, Shaman, Lilas. There's a Wretch, Bombardier. Okay, 3rd village of the warm-up. Number 1 says left side is more evil. Alright. I also don't think there's any corruption. So we can just start stabbing if we think someone's lying. 3 says left side is more evil. Okay, so they're saying the same information. But one of them have to be evil then. That doesn't matter. There's no doppel. Oh wait, no, there's a shaman. So they could still both be good. Okay, maybe the shaman made both of them architects. 4 is a slayer. The Lilas killed number 10. 5 says they were 1 card away from the closest evil. And number 6 is a fortune teller. Let's see what number 6 says about 1 and 3. They say there's 1 evil between them. 7 says there's only 1 pair of evil. I'll use the Slayer's ability because once the night starts we can refresh. And after the night I can use the Slayer's ability again. So I'm gonna try to use 4 to stab. Oh shoot, misclick. Okay, well, misclicked. The Lilas helped kill an evil. Because the evil counter went down. That's interesting. So the Lilas killed 9, who's evil. But we don't know which evil they are. 9 can't be Lilas, because Lilas can't kill themselves. Let me think. Because they both say left side is more evil. Maybe it's 6 and 8. False. So this guy's lying because they just said 9 is not evil. And what we can do is we can try this. Yeah, it's 6. 6 just said 8 and 9 are both not evil. So, okay. Nice. Village is safe. Alright. I think this is our 4th warm-up village. So, this one and the next one will still have the deck. So, now we're looking for Minion, Witch, Lilas. No corruption except if there's a Plague Doctor in the game, but there's only 1 outcast, so if we see a Wretch, that means there's no corruption. 1 is a Druid, 2 is a Slayer, and 3 says Lilas is 1 card away from the closest evil. Let's use a Druid to randomly check 3 players. Okay. And 4 says they cured 0 corruptions. 5 says the closest evil is counterclockwise. Interesting. 8 says the closest evil is clockwise. I sus 8 more than 5. Actually, do I? Not sure. closest evil is clockwise. They're kind of accusing 1 and 2, so maybe I'll use 2 to stab 8. They say they can't kill 8. 7 is also a slayer. Okay, so 7 is real. And I can't reveal 6 because of the witch. So we don't actually know if there's a plague doctor in the game. We don't know if there's a plague doctor or wretch. None of them showed up yet. One says among 8, 9, 7, there are no outcasts. So this, like number 6 is almost certainly an outcast. Should I just kill a random person? Evil is counterclockwise. Maybe let's kill 3. Ooh, okay. This means Lilith is 1 card away. And if we believe number 5, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If we believe number 5, I don't think it works. Because that means it's 1, 2, 9. 5 could still be corrupted though. One could still be evil if 9 is the outcast. Like maybe 9 is a plague doctor or wretch. Oh man, maybe it's 1 and 5. Does this make sense? I think it does. Okay, I might die here. I have a feeling I might die, but I'm gonna go for number 5. Okay, we didn't die. And we know 3 says Lilith is 1 card away from the closest evil. Wait. One random evil to its nearest. So it has to be 6. Has to be 6 then. And 9 is some kind of outcast. Because 4 is good. Wait, what is the wrong logic here? 3 says Lilith is 1 card away from the closest evil. Oh my gosh. It's a wretch. It's because of the wretch. Man. This is too hard. I was like, cause we weren't sure if this guy's the wretch or the plague doctor too. Okay. Well, I kind of have to accept defeat there because I didn't even know what 6 was. Like, I didn't know if 6 could be wretch or plague doctor. Okay. Well, you know what? I think, so this is our last Worma village, and then the next one we're gonna do blind deck. I am not confident in myself. I feel like this is very hard. 1 is plague doctor, and now we are looking for... There's no corruption except the plague doctor is gonna corrupt some guy. 2 says they're dizzy. And 1 says 2 is not corrupted. So maybe we should just stab number 2. Okay. And 3 says between 1, 3, 5. There is villager, minion, and outcast. If 1 is the outcast, that means 3 is the villager, and 5 is the evil guy. And 5 says between 3, 6, and 7, there's minion, villager, outcast. I honestly just want to kill number 5, because I think it's just number 5. Should we do it? Let's just do it. Okay, village is safe. Okay. And now, oh shoot, I didn't get blind deck because Did pin deck view. Okay, next one. Next one we're gonna do blind deck. Let me make sure my settings are correct. Okay, I have blind deck enabled and then pin deck view disabled. I guess this one we'll just do a normal then. So Doppelganger, Bombardier, and Puka. One says they are 2 cards away from the closest evil. 2 is a Bombardier. 3 says evils are not adjacent to each other. Looking for Puka. Okay. This seems good. 5 says the closest evil is clockwise. 6 is a Slayer. And 4 is the Jester. I think we think that 5 is the Puka and these guys are corrupted. So let's kill number 5. Village is safe. So the next one should be blind mode. Okay, so now we have entered blind mode territory. There are 5 villagers, one outcast, 1 minion, 1 demon. I'm gonna be extra careful this round. 1 says they're 1 card away from the closest evil. You're saying some good things. You're correct. And then 3 says they used to be an oracle. You should be saying, is there a chance, because 3 should normally say I was an original baker. I don't think there's a chance that this guy is good, but it could be corrupted. 4 says they cured 1 corruption. 5 says there's 2 evils adjacent to them. And 6 is a knight. 7 says 1 or 3 is the puppeteer. And 8 says 3 is the real baker. I feel like this is wrong. Let's try to kill 6. So 6 is good. 7 says 1 and 3 is the puppeteer. Maybe 1 is puppeteer. 4 is a puppet. And they cured the corruption from 5. But how could 5 be corrupted? It's not like there's a plague doctor. I say let's just kill 3 first. Then it's number 4, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, so 3 was a corrupted baker, so that's why the words were weird. So now we're looking at 2 evils. This means that number 8 is telling the truth, actually. Minion roll. Does that mean that a puppeteer is definitely in play? I think there's a chance that the puppeteer is in play. Because Oracle randomly mentioned the puppeteer. So if the puppeteer is in play, that means 7 might be evil. Maybe it's 7 and 8. And 5 is corrupted. So I'm gonna kill number 7. And if 7 is puppeteer, 8 has to be the puppet. Whoa, okay, so that was our first blind mode village. Next one. There's 1 outcast, 2 minions, and 1 demon. Okay. 1 says 9 is a real scout. To be honest, I haven't really figured out the difference between minions and demons, except maybe like the demon looks cooler. But because we don't have like the nighttime counter, this is probably means there's a puka, because a puka is considered a demon. So that's one thing to be aware of. They say 9 is the real scout. 9 says Ba is 3 cards away from the closest evil. Right? And then 2 says 9 is good. All these guys confirm number 9. 3 says 2 is good. Wow, this is a huge chain. Number 4 is judge. And number 4 is agreeing with these guys. Number 5 says minion is 1 card away from the closest evil. Okay. 10 is a dreamer. 6 apparently cured 2 corruptions. That's a little bit suspicious to me. 7 is jester. And 8 is the original baker. I say I trust this guy. Let me think. The outcast is probably a doppelganger or a drunk. If it's a doppelganger, it could be like here. If it's a drunk, then we have no clue. 6 could be twin minion. I want to just kill 6 first, because like curing 2 corruptions is kind of rare. So I just wanted to try that. But this guy's a minion, they're not a twin minion, which means 10 is lying. Let's do 10, 8, and number 4. They say there are 3 evils. This is a huge lie as well. So, maybe 7 is evil, 10 is a corrupted drunk or something? Because they say minion is 1 card away from the closest evil, so I think I'm willing to try to go for number 7. Okay. There are 3 evils. I say we should probably still kill number 10. Okay, village is safe. Alright. Next village. So now we are looking for 1 outcast, 2 minions, 1 demon. Okay. Number 1 says between number 2, 3, 5, there is villager, minion, and outcast. 2 says there are no evils adjacent to me. This is kind of giving the lovers information. 3 says 5 is a real confessor, and 5 says they are good. So these guys are looking pretty good. 1's information now doesn't look too good to me, but maybe there could be a doppelganger between 3 and 5, which would make 1's information maybe correct. We'll put a hold on number 1. Number 4 says the closest evil is clockwise. Number 6 is a wretch. Okay. Number 7 says between 2, 4, and 5. There is villager, minion, and outcast. Number 8 is fortune teller, and number 9 is also fortune teller. So between 2, 4, 5. It's hard to tell because like we don't know if there's a drunk or a doppelganger or what. So it's really hard to tell. Let's use maybe let's just kill number 1. Okay, fine. Number 1 is drunk, but it's okay. Killing drunk only makes us lose 2 points. And this can reveal a bunch of information, right? Because this reveals all these guys are good. 2, 3, 5 are all good. Oh, but this is also interesting because there should only be 1 outcast, you know? Because 6 is already an outcast, and 6 has to be legit. And there's another outcast. So there has to be, like, Ba, maybe? Or some kind of counselor? Like, maybe counselor just added an outcast to the deck? So it's looking to me like a counselor game, which makes 7 and 9 very suspicious. It might even just be 7 and 9. But 8 says there's no evils among 7 and 9. Hey, maybe it's like these guys? Huh. 'Cause, okay. What other role can add another outcast? It has to be counselor, right? Unless I am missing some very important wiki information. So we should probably kill between 7 and 9. I think I'll kill... let me think. Closest evil is clockwise. I'll kill 9. Okay, 9 is minion. Maybe 7 is counselor. 8 is Puka. And 8 is Puka? Oh my gosh, okay. Maybe not Puka. Oh, right. Wait, then who's considered the demon? Oh, Ba is considered a demon. Okay. Alright, well, we still got it right. Okay, I don't know why I keep thinking there's a Puka, but we still got it right. And now we are looking at 1 outcast, 2 minions, 1 demon. This guy is bad. 2 is a judge. 3 is also bad in some way. 4 is a plague doctor. I say we just use the plague doctor and go for it. So I trust this plague doctor. 5 is a slayer. And let's use 5 to try to kill 1. Great job. 6 is a judge. Let's try to use 6. 6 says 5 is saying the truth. This means 2 is evil. There could be corruption though, so I'll hold off. 9 says the right side is more evil. This is checking out. It's checking out. And 8 is a knight. I don't think there's any information we can really gain here. Yeah. So let's just try to kill 2. And we win. Nice. Okay. Next one. So 1 is a fortune teller. 2 is claiming to be knight. And then 3 is a judge. 4 says there are 3 cards away from a corrupted character. Sounds good. 5 says left side is more evil. Left side is more evil. Well, if they say they're 3 cards away from a corrupted character, maybe it's safe for me to just stab the knight. Okay, so knight is good. Let's keep checking. 7 is Plague Doctor and 8 is Lover. There is a 1 confirmed outcast, so I do think I can trust the Plague Doctor. Maybe 1 is suspicious. But they also say they are 3 cards away from a corrupted character. And 3 is corroborating this information. Six says there's 1 evil between these guys. This architect says the left side is more evil. I say, I feel like maybe 8 is bad. So 1 could have been corrupted, that's true. Maybe 1 is corrupted. No, but 7th as 1 is not corrupted. So I feel like that means 4 is bad. Maybe 4 is bad. But 8 says there's 1 evil adjacent, but 1 says 8 is not evil. Maybe 8 is like drunk or something? But if 8 is some kind of drunk, that means the Plague Doctor can't be trusted. And the architect is saying the left side is more evil. And 6 is saying, like maybe these guys are evil and there's another outcast. I don't know, there should only be... Maybe there's a puka. Like, okay. Maybe what's happening is like 8 is puka. No, but that doesn't make sense either. Okay. I say, which card can we kill to get the most information here? We can kill 6. Okay. So 6 is Ba. This was just a random guess. Which means these guys are both probably good. So is 1 actually corrupted? Right, so... But if 1 is actually corrupted, why does 7 think 1 is not corrupted? Eight says there's 1 evil adjacent. So is 7 just a fake Plague Doctor? And there's another... Well, we know this guy's a demon. So the other minion has to be a regular minion. This guy's saying left side is more evil, which means... It's probably here. Actually, okay, maybe 4 is corrupted. So 1 is not corrupted, but 4 is corrupted. But if 4 is corrupted, why is 3 saying that 4 is telling the truth? This does not make sense at all. Maybe 4 is drunk. Maybe 4 is drunk. And if 4 is drunk... Oh, so Bob makes it so one fake outcast is added to the deck view. I feel like it's 7, but I might be making a huge mistake. Oh my gosh. I was not making a huge mistake. Oh, so... Oh. Because 1 is drunk, so that's why 4 is saying 1 is corrupted. Okay. Nice. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the video here, and I hope you guys enjoyed Demon Bluff blind mode. Let me know what you guys think of blind mode compared to regular mode. And let me know if there are any other tips and tricks that I could be using in my gameplay to be better at identifying evils. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Demon Bluff, and let me know if you guys would like to see more. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye!